Hey everyone, welcome back. It is time for another wrestling review, our only review of the week. It is TNA. We are doing Emergence. With me once again, we have Campo.Reviews, the man who reviews movies, TV shows, everything else in between. If you like any of that stuff reviewed, go check out his stuff down in the description box below. While you're there, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that stuff. You already know the drill, so go ahead and do it. So we were talking TNA Emergence, and pay no attention to my eye. I busted it up the other day.
You can't even see it, to be
No,
honest with you.
it's a little red, but I scratched I don't know what the white part is called, the cornea, the retina. I don't know what it is.
The yolk. No, what
Yeah.
is it called? The egg whites. Pay no attention to the giant air conditioner box that is in there.
Yeah.
Uh, it'll be there for a while.
But did you take the air conditioner out and use it?
Yes.
Okay. That's the important thing because it's hot as balls out here.
Yeah, my balls are hot.
Mm. Anyway, we'll start with the pre-show. Rosemary versus Indy Hartwell.
I actually thought this was a really bad match.
Really? I
Yeah.
thought it was fine, but
I thought
quick.
I expected to see Indy Hartwell progress a lot.
She's
And I,
regressed.
yeah, and I feel like this match was just all Rosemary.
Yeah, it was, but I mean, it wasn't horrible, but it wasn't.
I didn't like it. I
Yeah.
thought they had no chemistry together. I don't understand the storyline that they're trying to tell.
Yeah, there. I don't know what's going on because the main event picture with the women's championship has nothing to do with this already. Still, so
And now for the I guess it doesn't matter because it's not WWE and there can be other divisions.
hmm
But it's weird now because there's so many people tied up in the tag division, the
yeah,
women's tag division, that there's no solo women's
no,
wrestlers.
but Andy Hartwell goes over in a quick match, and then we get Ryan Nemeth coming out, challenges, and out comes the hometown man. Love his theme song.
Yeah, it's gold.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a good character. I don't understand why
yeah.
people don't like it. I think it's funny.
The Cal Ripken Jr. jersey was a nice touch.
I've never been a Diener fan, so you
Yeah.
know,
No, I get you, but I mean, this is a fun little gimmick. It's good for like a pre-show. It's good for like a comedy match for what it is, right? And like we say, we don't judge the show on the pre-show. And whoo, lordy,
yeah, this match was pretty poo.
yeah. Um, and the hometown man goes over. Of course he does.
It's about time.
Yeah. Leon Slater defending the X Division Championship against Cedric Alexander in our opening match.
Yeah, this was a good match.
This was a really good match. Yeah, it was. This is two back-to-back pay-per-views that uh they opened up with excellent matches. Like the last pay-per-view they had was Cedric versus Ali.
The last pay-per-view was strong, just generally strong.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, it's probably the second pay-per-view in a row for TNA where Leon Slater had the best match of the night.
Yep. Absolutely. Leon Slater puts on an excellent match. Even Cedric did excellent in this match, but props to them, but Leon Slater retains in a really good match. They give the sign of respect at the end, and we'll probably get another match somewhere down the line.
Yeah, and I'll watch it.
Yeah. So with that, the aforementioned Mustafa Ali against Matt Cardona in just a regular singles match.
I didn't expect it to be as good as it was, which is weird because I don't know why I wouldn't
But
expect it
both
to be
Matt
good.
Cardona and Ali are good
Yeah.
performers. They're good wrestlers. It was a
So
decent match.
it was pretty good.
Yeah,
And
just the right and just enough for the right amount of tomfoolery in it.
yeah. And I think they're telling some kind of story for once, which is good.
Yeah. And this
And
story, I think, is going over multiple promotions because Matt's got something going on with Shotzi too, doesn't he?
I think so. I mean, you can always tie in Mance Warner and Steph Delander to this as well, right?
Yeah. Because
So,
they were together on the Indies too, Steph and Matt. So yeah, I'll take it. Matt Cardona does go over though, but like I said, lots of tomfoolery, lots of shenanigans, and this random new guy, Agent Zero.
yeah, it's like you know how they do that? They just shoehorn in wrestlers as background people and while
Yeah.
they're training and then they get better.
Yeah, that's exactly what this is. So he's
I
supposed
mean,
to be
maybe
their
he'll be
big
good.
bill. Who
It's
knows?
it's kind of like the girl that we're gonna see later for Ash by Elegance.
Oh, right. Yeah,
That
yeah, yeah.
random girl that just kept showing up and now all of a sudden she's a
M by
wrestler.
elegance. M by
Yeah,
elegance. Yeah.
yeah.
Matt Cardona goes over first class versus the system in a tag match.
Um,
So there's a story behind this. Casey Navarro's out with an ACL injury, so he's going to be out for a while. So they bring back Rich Swann, who was an original member of First Class. I think there might be some sort of when KC comes back, there'll be some sort of feud there.
I think they're just gonna keep them as a group. Sorry.
And the System are faces.
Yeah, I messaged you to tell you that. I thought it
Yeah,
was really weird. It came out of nowhere. At
you
least,
saw that in the at Slammiversary. They started turning them face when they had that match against Stark State.
well, they have to because I think they want to make Moose the world champion again. I think there's something in the works there, and to do it, they need them to be face because he's like Trick is the heel, right?
Yeah. But in turn, they lose. First Class gets the win on this one, surprisingly.
It wasn't a bad match.
Yeah.
Top
Uh,
Dolla's been pretty good in TNA compared to his WWE run.
yeah. AJ, like, he's good on the mic and just enough skills in the ring to be passable.
Yeah.
And he's never in a singles match. He's always in a multi-person or a tag match. So it hides whatever stuff he lacks. I don't want to see AJ in a singles match. But in matches like this, I'll take it because he works well in them. So with that, Mike Santana against Sammy Callahan in a street fight.
I didn't enjoy this even a little
No,
bit.
not at all.
I'm
I put down, I don't ever want to see this again.
I'm so tired of the fake staple gun.
Hmm.
Like if you're gonna use
Santana
it,
wasn't even
use it.
bleeding.
If you're gonna use it, use it.
Yeah. Santana was not even bleeding.
Santana's not that guy. That's why
No.
I think it's weird. TNA has this weird thing that they do where they have hardcore style matches with people who don't do those type of matches. So they don't blade, they
Yeah.
don't actually get hit by anything, they don't take huge bumps because they're not those type of wrestlers. And Mike Santana's not that
No.
guy.
And this is not the only gimmick match on the card either. We'll talk about that later when we come up to it. But this was not a good match. Callahan said if he loses this match, he retires, and thank God he's retiring.
But do you think he's really retiring?
He's working backstage. I know that. Eventually, I'm sure he's going to have a comeback. Something's going to happen. They're going to get him to come back.
Yeah, because it's
I think he mentions in the promo earlier that he's gained 60 pounds. So I
it
think
looks like it.
yeah, I think he wants to go away for a little bit, shed the weight, train, work out, and then come back as a slimmer, like back to the old Sammy Callahan. Because he could, I hate to say it, like, coming from being a former fat guy myself, like, it's hard to move when you're that big.
Yeah, the one point, and now that you said that, I realize it. He throws, um, who did he wrestle? Mike
Santana,
Santana.
Carlos
Holy shit,
Santana.
what's going on? He throws Mike Santana back into the ring, and
Right.
then he goes to like jump on the apron and
And he
realizes he
can't do
can't,
it.
and then he goes up the stairs. He walks over to the stairs and
Yeah.
goes up the stairs.
Yeah. Trust me. I know. Like, I'm down to 198 from 400 pounds. And it's like, trust me, I feel the mobility is different. Everything is different when you shed that weight. And I think that's what he's trying to do. I don't think Callahan's retired. He's still with the company. He's still a backstage
Yeah,
producer.
yeah. We know
So,
that.
yeah. So I don't think he's done, but we may see him. But I never want to see this match again.
No.
Next, we have a four-way tag team, I guess, tag match for the TNA Knockouts World Tag Team Championship. The Elegance brand defending in Freebird rules. So we have M and we have Heather by Elegance because Ash has a match against Ash has a three-way against her, Masha, and JC Jane at Heatwave this coming Saturday. So they were saving her, but she didn't do too bad, and it was against the Inspiration, Fatal Influence, and Lei Ying Lee and Zaya Brookside, who they signed the former. They re-signed her to another contract.
I thought that segment was strange.
The contract signing,
Yeah.
it didn't fit. You do
You
that on the pre-show.
you came out and you gave a speech about re-signing a random wrestler. Like it's not your top guy. It's just
No,
guys, we're gonna have this podium set up. We're gonna be like, oh, thank you. We re-signed Carmelo, or we signed Mello Hayes to a new contract. Like nobody fucking cares.
we signed Andrade to an
Yeah,
extension.
like what?
Who cares? But yeah, but I mean, good for her. And we get the former NXT Metaphor member, Jakara Jackson, now going by the name of Mara Sade. Sade, whatever.
Really bad name.
Yep.
And
Every time I think of Sade, I think of Smooth
yeah, well,
Operator.
that's what you should think of.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I didn't even know who she was, and then I had to do a lot of research, and I'm like, oh, it's her.
Yeah. Because Lash Legend is still there. Oro Mensah was let go, but Noam Dar is injured. So really, he's Lash Legend's the only one. Well, whatevs. But M did okay in this match. I didn't mind M.
Yeah,
She was,
surprising, but like
sh
it's like one of those situations, right? Like I was saying, where she just existed in this
yeah,
company and you didn't really know what she was, and then oh, she's a wrestler.
yeah. Because Zaya Brookside, there were some pretty decent spots there. A lot of tomfoolery, a lot of outside interference in this match. Um, yeah, it was fine. It was a fun match. I actually enjoyed this match.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It
Yeah.
was pretty
And
good.
and the champs do retain, so there's going to be something going on with the inspiration and the other. Eventually, I think they're going to get their title match, and it's going to be a one-on-one match, and they will win.
Yeah, Inspiration's gonna win.
Yeah. So with that, we are going on to our next match: Burt Macklin versus Jake Something for the TNA International Championship, and then they just say, "Oh yeah, by the way, it's going to be a street fight again
So we haven't seen Jake something
since he got hurt."
since he got hurt.
So here, you're back from your injury. Get into this hardcore match.
On top of that, I forgot Jake something worked there.
Yeah, he
I
he
forgot
showed a lot of ring rust too.
I forgot this title existed, and I
Hmm.
forgot that Burt Macklin was the champion.
Yep.
FBI.
Yes.
Um, yeah, I don't know. I really did not like this match. I won't sit here and point at it and be like it was like a crappy put together
No,
match.
I
It
just
just
didn't
was
like it.
so boring. Like
Boring.
there was zero investment.
Yeah, and it absolutely, which we'll talk about later too, this absolutely killed the crowd. The
Yeah, it
crowd was
did.
dead after this.
Because going into the next match, there was like
Yeah.
a hot pop, and then it just died again.
Yeah. So it was a boring match. There was no good spots because we've already watched 2 matches ago. We already watched Callahan and Santana. I don't want to watch another one. Like this is AEW style. Like every match has to be a gimmick match.
Yeah, it's getting weird.
Yeah. Um, but Burt Macklin goes over as he did. I
It's like
honestly think
SummerSlam wasn't every single match a gimmick match on
the
the
second
second
night,
night?
yes. Yeah.
Holy crap.
Um, I honestly think this title only exists to give to Steve Macklin
It does.
because, yeah,
They didn't like the idea of the digital media championship because it looked like a lower tier belt, so they just rebranded it.
yeah, but yeah. So with that, our next match is the Hardys versus the Rascals. Fake Rascal is still out because what's his name? What's his name now? I forgot his
Trey
name.
Miguel.
Trey Miguel has a ACL injury, I believe. So we got Fake Rascal Myron Reed here for the TNA World Tag Team Championships. Yeah, there was one guy that just kept yelling, Jeff Hardy.
It was really weird, right?
Yeah, like the crowd was absolutely quiet. And I don't know if it was a man or a woman, but somebody was yelling,
Yeah.
Jeff
It
Hardy.
was somebody near the announcers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
But I
thought that
do
was
got to
weird.
note, though, the Hardys came out to their old WWE theme,
Yeah.
which was interesting.
Well, it's the same company basically.
Yeah.
Anyways, I the crowd really popped for the entrances and
Hmm.
then completely died until the end
I
of the
think they just
match.
popped for the theme song
Maybe.
because Jeff did his.
I found it really strange
Yeah.
that the crowd was so dead for this after they popped so loud for the entrance.
Yeah. It took me right out. Like
Yeah,
I had to go back and watch it because I fell asleep.
I was bored from the start of Burt Macklin until the end of this match.
It's
And
pretty
this
much
match wasn't even like poo. It
bad.
was just
No,
like,
it was there.
yeah. Yeah, and
And the thing is, they know it's in a holding pattern because the Hardys are facing the Dudleys at Bound for Glory. So you know the Hardys are going to hold the belts up until then. So they even
and
they even teased it at SummerSlam when they showed them both in the crowd.
yeah. The that move that Myron Reed does when
Hmm.
he jumps out of the ring is
Yeah.
so crazy. Like it's
Yeah.
one of the coolest moves I've ever seen in wrestling.
Yeah.
and Jeff Hardy like reversed it.
Yeah, it was fine. It was a match. It was just a match.
Yeah, it's just a match.
It was just a match, and the Hardys retain. So with that, our main event is Trick Williams versus Moose. Crowd's still not behind Moose.
No, but you spent like the last year making everybody hate the guy.
Yeah, he's not gonna organically change babyface overnight just
And
because.
for TNA crowds, like the TNA general audience,
Mhm. It's
I
WWE light.
I do think that there was a long period where Moose was really popular.
Yeah,
But in my opinion, as a general wrestling fan, I don't like Moose. And the fact that you've spent so long trying to make everybody hate Moose is not going to help him get over again.
no. Moose right now will work as your mid card or as your top card fodder. The guy the champion beats to
Drew
put the champion.
McIntyre.
Yeah, that type of, yeah. But the thing is, I like Drew McIntyre. I'm not a big
Yeah,
fan
and
of.
he's never going anywhere. So
Yeah,
that new storyline he's in is just another like burying him.
yeah. Who's he? I don't even know which storyline he's in.
They're building him up to face Cody again to lose. So
Oh yeah, that's right, Cody. Well, I mean, Cody's already lost to Cena. I don't see. I wouldn't mind Cody losing again.
he's
Give
not
Drew a
gonna
little.
lose to Drew.
I mean, just give Drew a little bit of shine.
Listen, that whole storyline, we're off topic here,
Yeah,
but
as we always do.
that storyline was so baffling. Like
The Drew,
you
yeah,
just know with John Cena, so
yeah.
you turned him heel.
The night before SummerSlam, you turn him face.
Yeah, but you everyone was behind the storyline. Like I remember people arguing with me that like you're crazy. This is so good. Cody has to chase the belt. Him being a heel is so crazy. It's amazing. And then that run was so poo by John Cena.
Hmm.
And then Cody won the belt back in such a lackluster fashion that I was just like, I don't know. And then you kept trying to turn him heel and turn John Cena face, and then I don't know what's going on.
You know what this is? You know what this is? This is The Rock. The Rock had a plan. The plan didn't work, so he just gave up on it. That's basically what it is. That's what he does.
Not to
And then,
mention the whole plot. The one of the biggest plot points was that it revolved around him and Travis Scott, who Travis Scott got fired, and The Rock
mhm,
never showed back up again.
no. So, and I think that's why Brock came back. That was a desperation move.
Yeah, and the funniest part of that is they keep saying, if you watch interviews, Triple H keeps saying that they brought back Brock Lesnar because John Cena wanted to face him. And John Cena has said in multiple interviews that
That's
have
not
nothing to do
true.
with WWE, he's like, I didn't ask for him back. I just told them whatever you guys do, I'll do it.
Yeah. He goes, I have a certain list of people I want to face, but
He's like, I didn't tell them anything. That's what he said.
yeah,
I didn't request anything for this
really.
run.
Yeah,
So
but I mean, the CM Punk match made sense. Like, hell, bring Bradshaw out of retirement for a match with Cena.
don't do that.
I don't know. He was at Triple Mania.
Just let him fight Batista or something and
Who else does he have a feud with?
let him
That's
fight
still
Chris
around.
Jericho.
Rey Mysterio beat him in 1 minute again, like he did for the World
There you go.
Championship a few years ago. Beat Dominic Mysterio, and there you go. There's your final John Cena win, and
Beat
he
both
wins
of
the
them.
IC. Yeah. But let's talk about Trick
Did
Williams
he ever
versus.
even win the Intercontinental
No,
title?
John Cena has never won the Intercontinental. Him and Shamus have never won the Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah, but Shamus is mid card fodder. Is a mid carder top card
Yeah,
fodder.
yeah. Kind of like Moose, Drew McIntyre, that
Yeah.
type of. He'll win his world championship here and there, but he's never going to be like a
He
top
gets
guy.
like career hat tips. Like,
Yeah,
oh, good job. Here's a belt. Now
yeah.
go
That's
back to doing
basically
nothing.
yeah. Because he's stuck in a useless feud right now with Rusev.
Because they're gonna build a nation of the League of Nations again,
League
or
of
whatever the fuck they're
Nations.
called.
Yep. Wade Barrett's going to come out of retirement, and Alberto Del Rio, who just got fired, will come back.
Buddy, did you see the oh, I forgot what the match is. But one of the matches, Nigel McGuinness got is in it.
From Dynamite?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I missed
One
Dynamite
of
this
like
week.
the matches that have like a big grouping of people where you had to qualify for it, and
Yeah.
Nigel McGuinness made one of the spots.
Oh, geez. For Forbidden Door?
Yeah,
Well, I
probably.
mean, it's in London. Of course, Nigel McGuinness is going to be there.
I know, but stop pandering. Listen, what's gonna get you more people? A Kenny Omega or a Cody Rhodes? Or the fact that you're in England and you just put Sheamus, who's not even English, or Wade Barrett on a card? Nigel
Yeah.
McGuinness. Like that, they're not getting you. No one's buying tickets to see them. Like
No.
them being there, I guess, is like it's cute because they're from there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be so it was a tournament for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship.
Oh, there you go.
It's going to be we'll run the card after the show because I don't know about this card. But we got Moose. Let's go back to Moose versus Trick Williams. I did not enjoy this match either.
It was better than the last two matches.
Yes, it was, but by this point, I was already checked
Yeah,
out.
like I said, I fell asleep watching this pay-per-view.
Yeah,
So
yeah, so did I. I think we both did.
it's
Uh,
I don't know if I'm gonna have trouble scoring it, I think, because I enjoyed
I
the
enjoyed
first
some.
half.
I enjoyed the first half. I enjoyed. I'll explain my score. I'll give you the score now. Trick Williams does retain.
Mhm.
Of course he does. What's next for Trick?
I
Like
don't know.
who is it? Is it Joe Hendry? Is it like who is it going to
It
be? Is it
either
going to be
has to.
Moose again?
I don't think it's going to be Joe Hendry. Like I said, it has to be either Moose, I think, or Mike Santana.
I'd rather have Mike Santana than Moose.
Well, yeah, because it's just like finally he did it, you know?
Yeah, give him his flowers, kind of thing. But yeah, I mean, so the first few matches started off like we had Cardona, we had Leon Slater, we had the Cardona match, we had the first class match, which was still pretty good. And up until that point, I was ready to give the show a 7.5, 7.6 because it started off so well. And then we had the Santana match,
Which was still watchable.
which
Like
was
it,
watchable, but it was like, okay, but it's not, there's no interest there. There's no stakes, even though
yeah.
Sammy Callahan retires. Okay. And then you had the Elegance brand, which was good, which was a good match again. So I kind of like, oh, okay. So I'm back up to about a 7.3. And then the next two matches just killed it for me. The fact that I fell asleep, I dropped it all the way down to a 6. And then the Trick Williams match with Moose, not a 6, but maybe a 6.4, 6.5. And then Trick Williams Moose brought me back up to a 6.9
I was gonna give it a 6.9. I
without the convoluted
yeah,
storytelling in between.
I wanted to give it a 7, but I just
I
when I think
can't.
about it,
I
I can't.
can't. I just can't. I can't. It did not. 7 is the whole show. If it's a 7, it's watchable. The whole show is watchable. This whole show is not watchable. I fell asleep. So, yeah. So, it is what it is. So, tune in next week. Next week, we're going to have a few reviews. We don't know which reviews are coming next week, but there's a lot of shows over the next 2 weeks. We got Triple Mania to review. We got Forbidden Door to review. On the same day as Forbidden Door, we have Heat Wave. And ROH moved their show up a week from September 5th to August 29th. So now we got Death Before Dishonor on the 29th and Clash in Paris on the 31st.
That's
And
crazy.
somewhere in there, we're going to throw in our G1 recap as well.
And we'll be at All Out Live.
Yes, we will be. Luckily, after Clash in Paris, we have a month with no shows.
Thank God.
Yeah. So with that out of the way, guys, tune in next week for at least our Triple Mania review. Maybe even Forbidden Door. We'll see how we're awake on Sunday or not. And then the week after that, we'll probably take care of all the rest. Probably our G1 next week too. You know what? Follow the Discord. If you follow the Discord, I post when the reviews are going out. So if you don't follow the Discord, you won't know. But also, if you turn on that bell for notification, you will also know when reviews drop. So with that out of the way, guys, thanks again for joining us. And in the words of Kenny Omega, goodbye and good night.